Good viewers at home, good morning. In this particular video, we are going to interact with the Omega network, and what we are going to be doing on this particular tutorial video. We are going to be interacting with the Omega network Testnet. So the Testnet information was put out I think some weeks ago. I think precisely it was on the 17th of May, but it's still ongoing, and the network has been here for a while. If you have been following my YouTube channel, and if you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, you must have watched when I some months ago when I post a video of the Omega app when it first came out, that is a mining app and it has potential. The community is growing by the day, and this testnet now is just an indication that mainnet is close by, and there will be a massive reward, like an airdrop for the participant of this testnet. So they clearly stated it that the testnet will be incentivized. Those that carry out this testnet from A to Z successfully, they will receive incentive for doing that. So if you have not really been following my YouTube channel, I just urge you to subscribe to that channel and also turn on the notification button so that you get every video notification when I post them. So Omega network is being rapidly deployed to meet the expectation of the community. The decentralized wallet and private testnet will be announced soon. So it has already been announced and is currently going on. So I will take us to the mainnet page here. We'll just get to do the tax involved. So this information was put out by the team exactly 17th of May 2023. So exciting news for our community. The Omega testnet is launched today. This is the chance to experience the network and its functionalities firsthand. Please check out the user's manual and let's explore the amazing Omega testnet together. So the document is on Miro. We'll be using two browsers for easy navigation to carry out this testnet taxes here. So this is the document. You have to read through it, understand it before you do the tax. So I've read the document, but in this video, because of the time frame, I won't be reading it word to word for us, so I'll just go directly and straight to the task. But before you start the task, please read this document. I'll drop the link, or maybe their Twitter, go through their Twitter handle, you get the link, but I'll still drop the link. But for the sake of security and safety, if you don't want to click on the link, it's okay. You can go to their Twitter handle and find the official link and the information there. So what we'll be doing here, okay, the first information here now is for you to install Metamask if you don't have Metamask already. After installing the Metamask, the third thing you will do is to add the network, the Metamask, the Omega testnet network to your Metamask. So I'm going to add my here now. So I'll copy the first network name, the first information. Okay, I'll open my Metamask here. This is my Metamask. Let it open for us here now. Okay, I have to insert my password. Let me do it. So on my Metamask here, so I'm going to click on this network. This is the spot for the network. I'm currently on the Arbitrum network, so I'm going to add a new network. Click on the add button for it to display. So once it displays now, and I just pray the network is on our side this morning to be very fast, so that we'll just it kind of minimize the time we have. So you click on the add network manually. I will insert the name of the network here. I'll just paste it here, the name I've copied, Omega Testnet. So I'll go and copy the new RPC. This is the new RPC. I'll copy this link. So I'll just hold my cursor here. So just copy the information and fill. This is just like a form. You fill it, you put all the information, chain ID. The chain ID I think is 816. This is the chain ID. Then the symbol is the OMN. This is the symbol. So the last thing we are going to copy now is the block explorer. So we are going to copy the explorer here. We'll copy the link. Make sure you are on the specific link. So once the link is copied, we'll paste it here and we just tap the save button. So once that is done, the network, okay, switch to Omega network. I have to do the switch now. So as you can see, we are currently on the Omega network here now. We have done the switch already. So you see we don't have any token yet. We have 0 OMN token. So let's move to the next task. We'll be using this document. So this document is just like a guide. Once you have entered the information, blah blah blah. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to use the concept. The concept is where we'll get our token. That is the Omega token that we'll use for the taxes that we'll be paying for transaction fee. So I'll go to my Metamask, copy my Metamask wallet address, go to the concept page. I'll paste the Metamask wallet address here for me to request for. I'll click on request, then I'll request for the token. So the token has been sent already. Once you see this green interface with your transaction hash, the token has already been sent. So let me refresh this page. The token has been sent. It should reflect 1 OM and now. So once you have request for the token, it's okay, it has reflected 1 OM. Okay, the next thing we are going to do, we are moving forward after getting the concept. This is the next thing you do. Enter your wallet address to get one. Okay, we have done that. So the next thing to do, we are to swap the token and add or remove liquidity using the Testnet swap tool. So this is the Testnet swap link. So I'm going to copy it and take it to my browser that I'm using for the Testnet. This one is just for information. I'm using Miss Browser for the Testnet. If you don't have Miss Browser, I will drop the link to the browser at the description of this video so that you can get one. And once you download Miss Browser, you get an airdrop. There's a video on that on my YouTube channel on how to get the airdrop. You have to watch that video as well. So this is the swap now. So I need to connect it to my wallet. I think it's connecting automatically. That swap interface is connecting automatically to my wallet. I'll click on the next. This is the swap interface. Now this is the link. Make sure you are on the swap interface so that you don't connect to any website. So it's connecting. Once it's connected, then I'll click on the launch app. So this is it. This is the launch app now. You see, this is my wallet address is connected to this Omega swap now. So I'm going to choose a token. Already my Omega token is at the top, so I'm going to choose a new token that I'm swapping to. So now you experience this when it is the first time you are carrying out these transactions or this testnet. Once you click, you always see Omega, both the top and the base. That is where you are swapping from to where you are swapping to. So what you would do here now is to go to the Omega Explorer. Then in the Omega Explorer there are different tokens there, so you copy the address, the contract address of one of the token you want to swap to. Then after copying the contract address, you come and paste it here. So in this case, I'm going to copy the contract address of USDT. So let's go to the Explorer now. So this is the Omega scan, this is the Explorer, and you take a look at the search button. There are some words written in faint ink here. You see it is written search by address, token, symbol, name, transaction. So we are going to search by name, USDT. So once we search by name, these options will come out. So we are going to click the first one. Mind you, what we are here to do is to copy the contract address of one of the tokens. So once look at the Testnet Omega USDT. So this is the contract address. We'll click on the copy button. We'll go to our swap interface. Then we'll click on this swap, paste the contract address on this box here. Then look at it, it has appeared. So we'll click on the add button, then we'll just click on this space. So it has appeared, and we'll just enter the amount of the Omega we want to switch and swap to USDT. Mind you, what we are mind you, the FOSEP token, you only get 1 OMN per day, per 24 hours. So don't spend it foolishly, because this tax, there's a lot of transaction you are going to be needing the Omega to execute. So spend it little by little. So in this case now, I'm going to be using 0.00, let's say 5 of my Omega token to swap to, or let me just put 0.05 like this, or 0.02. Let it give me 12 of this now. So let's see something. Okay, I think I can swap to. Okay, I'll click the confirm button. It will send the transaction message to my Metamask for me to confirm it. So let's wait for it to come up. So it's up now. One of the things I do to a kind of speed up the transaction, I normally change the gas limit so that the transaction will be very fast. I don't have to wait. So I'm going to be using 20 now instead of the 19 blah 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 plus they gave me. So I'm clicking on confirm now. So I want the transaction to go very fast. So the transaction has been submitted and is currently pending. So once it is successfully done, I think it's successfully done now. The swap is carried out successfully. So the next thing we are going to do, if you remember from the document, which I don't want to go there again, because for now, for the few seconds we are going to be doing this transaction on this swap interface. You remember we are told to a kind of do a swap, add and remove liquidity. So what we are going to be doing next is to add liquidity. You click on the pool, then you click on add. Then we are going to still use the USDT to add the liquidity. So you enter the amount you want to add. Let's add 0.01. So once you enter the amount on the slot for the Omega, the equivalent will pop up on the USDC spot as well. So once that is done, we click on approve USDC, and to send the transaction to our Metamask for us to approve it. So Let's wait for it to come, please. So if yours display exactly like this, you see this box up empty, you just use the default, and this button will be activated, and you click on next, then you approve from here now. So you will be doing it gradually. The task is a little bit lengthy. You can see we have spent almost 50 minutes and on this swap interface now. So it has been confirmed. So once you approve, then once it's confirmed, the approve is confirmed, you supply. Click on the supply button, confirm supply button, then you confirm the transaction on your Metamask. So we are going to confirm the transaction now. Click the confirm button. So once it's submitted, we'll wait for it to be successfully. We'll wait for the completion of okay, it has been confirmed successfully. So once it's confirmed, for you to know that you have carried this task of adding liquidity successfully, your position will show here, showing you your omega, this like the LP token. We call this LP token. You merging two tokens together, it will give you an LP token like this. Okay, so now we are done with the adding of liquidity. The next thing we are going to do is to remove liquidity. So this is what we'll do. We are going to still click on the poll again. Then this is our liquidity that we have added. So we are going to remove a little of the liquidity that we added. So I'll click on the remove button, then I'll click on let's remove 50% of the liquidity. You click on approve, then you sign the transaction on your Metamask wallet. So I'll click on the sign in, then click on the remove button. You confirm to open your Metamask for you to approve. So once you approve, it will take like 2 to 5 seconds for it to be confirmed successfully. So it has been submitted, pending. This will just take some seconds for it to be successfully removed. So we have removed successfully, which will display now. Okay, it has been removed. I see. So we have been able to remove 50% of the liquidity we have added. So it's just remaining 50% now. So we'll proceed from here, and before we proceed, we'll go to the document to know the next task we are supposed to carry out. So this is the interface for the document. Let me take us there. And so we are done with this one, adding and swap. We did the swap, we add and remove liquidity. So let's move forward. The next thing we are going to do from here now, okay, this is just the step we just carried out. I think okay, it's still explaining the step, blah blah blah. Okay, now this is the next thing we are supposed to do, to bridge from the testnet to bridge from testnet access to other testnet using testnet bridge. So we are going to bridge now from Omega testnet to another network, testnet. So I would prefer we use use the Binance Smart Chain Testnet. So you choose the option for the Binance Smart Chain Testnet. So let me input, paste the link here for the bridging. So let's wait for it to load. Once it loads successfully, then we can carry out the bridging. So we are going to bridge from the Omega. Okay, before we bridge, right, we are going to, okay, first of all, connect your wallet to this new interface. You choose next, connect the wallet. Now, before you bridge, which will be the transfer now, first of all, wrap the OMX. So you are going to wrap it by just entering an amount here, 0.0, let me use 0.03. so I'm going to wrap 0.03. that's what we use for the bridging. So I'm going to click on the wrap button and I'll approve the transaction on my Metamask, which is opening. So once you click on the wrap button, it will automatically open. It will send a message to your Metamask for you to confirm the transaction. So I think it's confirming the transaction. So once it's done successfully, my wrap token will be here for me. And how to take note is that your total unit will reduce. So the total unit of my Omega token has reduced. So I'll proceed to the transfer button. So I'm transferring from the Omega testnet to the Binance Smart Chain testnet. So it's only the testnet that you can transfer to is only the Binance Smart Chain that is even available for now. So we are just going to enter the amount we want to transfer to. So I'm going to transfer 0.25 to my Binance Smart Chain testnet. So I'm doing the transfer now. I have to approve it on my Binance Smart Chain. So enter, click on the default, then you click on next, then approve. So once you have approved, the transaction is reading. It will be confirmed in no time. So it has been confirmed, and it's still opening my Metamask, of which I will do some I think I will approve some information here now. I'll confirm it. So okay, let's give it time. Let's just wait for it to come. So it has been done successfully. So we have been able to bridge from the Omega testnet to the Binance Smart Chain. So we do it, we do the reverse now. So mind you, the first bridging we did was from the Omega testnet to the Binance Smart Chain. So we are going to bridge from the Binance Smart Chain now to the Omega testnet. So it's just a reverse. So this is the reverse button here. You click on it, then you approve the transaction. So you are changing network now for you to be able to bridge from the Omega from the Binance Smart Chain to the Omega testnet. So we'll see the interface have changed. Previously it was the Omega testnet that was at the top, but now we are having the Binance Smart Chain at the top here now. So we'll be bridging from the Binance Smart Chain to the Omega testnet. So just enter a figure, a unit that you want to bridge. So once you enter it, you click on the transfer button and it will send a transaction message for you to verify. Let's click on it again on your Metamask. Okay, I don't know why it's taking time. Okay, now let's do something. I think there's something we are missing here that we haven't done. I don't know if I have the Testnet token to pay for the transaction. So now this is it's good that I didn't even have any, so that you won't, if you encounter the same problem, you'll be able to sort it out. Now for you to bridge from the Binance Smart Chain to the Omega Testnet, you have to kind of have hold some of the Binance Testnet token to pay for the transaction, and as you can see here, I have none. So I'm going to copy my wallet to send some to this particular wallet. So I have some on the other wallets I have on this Metamask account. So in case you don't have any, just drop a message and just drop a message for me on the description of this video. I think I'll be able to send you some. I got them some time ago. I got some of this token a long time ago, but I can't remember how I got them. But if you search through my videos, you may just see a video on how I illustrate, or how I did a tutorial on how to get some of this Testnet token. So I'll just send some to let me increase the gas limit so that the transaction will be very fast. So I've increased the gas limit. I'll save it, then confirm. So I'm sending TBNB, which is the test Binance token, to my to the wallet I'm using for the Omega Testnet now. So it's showing me failed transaction. I don't know why. Let me do it again and see what went wrong here. Okay, why is it showing failed transaction? So let me send it again and see. Okay, let me use 2 instead, then click on the next button. Gas price, okay, blah blah blah. I'll click on send. Okay, it's processing. Let's just wait for it to process. I just pray it goes through now, or we'll still try it again till it goes through. So it's telling me failed transaction. Let me know why. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay, I noticed something. As much as it's telling me failed transaction, the transaction actually went through. This is the wallet I'm using for the Omega Testnet. I'm going to open it. So the transaction actually went through. Receive, you see the date, May 25th, and see, I received the first I sent 5, then the second I sent 2. So it actually came through, and this is the token here. So let's try the other transaction we were trying to do before. It's a kind of it didn't go through. So I'm going to click on the transfer now. As you can see, it's processing. So why it didn't go through the first time was because I wasn't having the fees to pay for the transaction. So that was just a simple reason. So if yours is not going through, check your balance. So it's not if you are bridging between 2 networks and you are doing it in a reverse form, maybe you bridge from the first one to the you bridge from the first network and you want to bridge from the second network, you have to have transaction fees on both network, and the transaction fees on both network are not the same tokens. Like if I'm bridging from Omega Testnet now, I have to have my OMN token to pay for the gas and the transaction fee. But if I'm bridging from my Binance Smart Chain to my Omega network, I have to have TBNB to pay for the transaction fee. So you see there are two different tokens when you are bridging from both network. So I'll click on the default here now. Let this activate. Okay, it's open, and I'll click on approve. So once the approval is done successfully, it will pop up a notification here. Then we can proceed to the next task. So the testnet interaction is quite time consuming, and I'm not supposed to spend up to 30 minutes in this video, but as you can see, I've spent almost more than here now. So it's telling me, okay, let me reduce the amount and still try it again. I don't know, it's saying transaction failed. Maybe it has gone through. I'm yet to confirm that. Let me still try it again. I think it went through because there's no more token here. I believe it went through, but let me see if we can check. Let's copy the transaction, the contract address of the OMX, so that we'll add it and see if the token is still there. So let's see. Okay, I think the contract address is supposed to be here. Okay, this is the contract address of the OMNX. So I'm going to copy it and paste and add it on my, okay, I'll copy it. I'm going to add it to my Metamask. This is my Metamask. Okay, so I'll add it as a token there, so that I will see if the balance is still the same amount I bridged to. So if the balance is still the same amount I bridged to, then it means the transaction didn't go through. So I'll import the token here by entering the contract address here now. So I'll paste the contract address, then just click on an empty box here. Okay, this is not supposed to come out like this. The okay, if yours display like this, this is what you do. Just delete this information from this column here. You delete from this column. You just delete the address, then you click on an empty space. Once you click on an empty space, the other information will enter. Let me still check if there's any other information preventing this from entering successfully. There must be something preventing it from entering successfully. Let's still check it out. Okay, let me still go to this page. Okay, I'll copy the contract address here. Okay, I'll copy it. Now I just discovered something. It won't work if you are on the Binance Smart Chain, so I have to change to the Omega network for it to work, because it's an Omega Testnet token. So if you add it on other network, it will not work, except there's a compatibility of that token on the other network. So it has popped up here. So we have WOMN. So I'm going to click on the add, and then I'll add it. So you notice something now. Okay, I deposited I bridged 0.03 to my Binance Smart Chain. So now this is the balance. So it then means the previous bridge went through. Okay, so the previous bridge from Binance Smart Chain to the Omega network actually went through. So we have successfully carried out, and we'll verify all of this, because there is a form right on the Explorer. At the end of this video, put our the Metamask address I use for us to verify each transaction, whether it was successful or not. So each transaction must be successful for you to be satisfied that yes, you are qualified for this incentive. So you check it out. We'll check it out in this tutorial video before we end the video. So let's move to the next task. Let's see what we are supposed to do next. So this okay, we have imported the contract address of the token. So we have done the bridging. Let's see the next task, what you are supposed to do next. This is just the adding of the contract address of the bridge token. So let's see what will be next. Okay, get TBNB. Okay, I already have TBNB. I think there's a tutorial on how to get it here, so you can just follow through this tutorial as well on how to get the TBNB to pay for the transaction fee, of which I transfer from one of my wallet to the wallet being used for this testnet. So after all of that, blah blah blah, so this is the bridging. All these are the bridging tasks we just did. So review your transaction on the Explorer. I think this is the last thing we are even supposed to do here, to reveal our transaction on the Explorer. So you click on this link, and once you click on the link, allow it to open. So these are people's transactions. So to get yours now, this is what you would do. You go to your Metamask, right? You copy your Metamask address, public key now. So I will copy mine here, then I'll go to the Explorer link. Then mind you, this we are just checking all the transactions we have done, if it has been successful or anyone that failed and didn't go through, because if you get anyone failed, it may affect your chances of getting the incentive that will be distributed. So you click on this search button and paste your public key here, then you click on it here, either click on this one or click on send from your mobile phone. So once I click on send here, my address will display. This is my address and this is my balance. I have 3 different tokens here. Then let's check. So these are my transaction now. So contract called successful is one of the transaction I did. The other transaction successful, you see successful. So if you failed anyone, the contract address, everything you are doing is recorded on the blockchain. So in case you see anyone failed, then it didn't work, you are going to do it again. Just identify that one that failed and do the transaction again. So in all of my transaction now, this is the end. So you see that all the transaction I did went through successfully. So this is the end of this video, and I just hope that you follow this video step by step. You don't need to be an expert to do this. Okay, it's very simple. The information, I will drop the link to this document for you to do it. If you are mining the Omega coin now, you ought to do this testnet transaction, and it will really increase your points or your token when it is finally launched on the mainnet. So I've heard of okay, I've not heard, but I was part of the call mining app or mining network, which call launched at $6 per coin, and a lot of people got thousands, hundreds of thousands of the unit of call when it launched. They sold, and a lot of them became millionaire over time. Okay, because the call network or blockchain, the mining was available for quite some time, I think up to a year or so. And there are other mining apps that you can also take advantage of. Pi is still ongoing, and they have not even listed the token yet. You can still jump into Pi. There's Omega. Omega is also a very good network that when launched, you see a lot of people smiling to the bank. So do your own research, and if you find any interesting to you to jump into. It doesn't cost anything. Mining Omega only takes maybe your data and maybe your time, but it doesn't cost you real physical cash. Okay, so if you read through it, do your own research. If you want to jump into it, why not? So this video is not a financial advice. Make your own decision and take your own financial decision. And if you have any question at all, just chat me up. I'll be there to answer every question. And I'm wishing you all the best in trading, in your life endeavors and all of that. So bye for now. Take care and God bless you. Thank you.